lunge position, lift your chest and look up to the sky. So any of these other variations we're going to move into. If it's too difficult, you can always come back to this one, and it will still really work. The right hip is what we're working right now. Second variation, you're going to lift the chest and reach your arms straight up to the sky. You can interlace your fingers, maybe except for the index and the thumb. Inhale, lengthen the spine. You want to shift your hips forward, tuck the tailbone under so your spine can be long. And if it's available to you, see if you can arch back a little bit. And then coming back to the center, you're going to place your palms flat. Second variation of this lunge position is going to tuck the toes under and lift the left knee. So now you're working to strengthen the left leg, but you're still opening the right hip. And you can either just look up to the sky, take 5 breaths here. And then from here, we're going to come into a standing lunge. So the right leg is bent 90 degrees, left leg is extended straight back. The left heel pressing towards the wall behind you. And this is working the strength, but also a little bit of the right hip. And just reach your arms straight up. Sink your hips down as low as you can and take 5 breaths. Now place your palms flat onto the floor, and you're going to turn your left foot to the side. So your left foot is flat and the toes are turning to the side. And this is going to be side angle pose. So you can either place your palm flat on the floor on the inside of the right foot, extend the left arm to the sky. This is variation 1. Variation 2, place the right hand on the outside of the right foot. You'll really feel this in the right hip. And variation 3 would be to take the right forearm to the right thigh and then come into side angle pose like this. So you're supported a little bit with the right forearm, but you're still really working this right hip. Take 5 breaths in whichever variation you choose. And then palms to the floor. You're going to lower your left knee down and come into pigeon. So you're going to bend the right knee, slide the right foot towards the left hip, and then slide the left knee back a little bit. So pigeon position really opens up the hip. And there's a couple ways you can adjust this. So if your right foot is in towards your hip closer, it's going to be less of a stretch. If you want more of a stretch, you can pull that foot forward towards the front of the mat. And you want to rock over to the left hip, so both hips are parallel to the floor, and you can stay here on your palms, or if you prefer, go down to your forearms and take a few breaths here. Or third variation would be to come all the way down onto your chest and extend the arms forward in a prostration. So this is a spiritual position where you can really be honoring to the divine spirit. Your heart is to the floor. Breathe into your right hip and relax down. Every breath, just let your body melt more and more down into the floor. So take about 5 to 10 breaths here. This is the kind of position you can really stay in a while, and every breath you melt down a little more and release tension more and more with every breath. After your 5 to 10 breaths, you're going to walk your hands back in towards you. You're going to tuck the left toes under and lift the right leg so then the right leg extends back into a plank position. And we're going to go into the other side, starting from the beginning. So step the left foot forward between the hands. If you need to, you can use this left hand to pull the foot forward, and then lower the right foot down and flip the foot over. And we're going to start from the beginning. So first position is just a basic lunge. Your hips are pressing towards the floor, and you can lift through the chest and look up at the sky. And take 5 breaths here in this variation. The next variation, you lift your chest and interlace the fingers above the head. So this is crescent moon pose. And you'll notice why it's called that. It's because when you arch back, you really look like a crescent moon. So you tilt the tailbone down and block here and put it right under your hip or your glutes right here on the left side so that you have something supporting you. And you can place your palms on blocks or just place them on the floor. If it's available, you can go down to the forearms. This will deepen the stretch. And then even further is to come all the way down onto your chest. So just press straight forward. Take 5 to 10 breaths here. Just really let your body melt down into the floor in this pose. And when you're finished, you're going to walk your hands back in towards you and press into the palms, tuck your right toes under, and extend the left leg straight back. And lower to your knees and press back into child's pose and take 5 breaths here. That concludes our